We're playing 4 difficult ROM hacks. If I wipe at any point, I gotta go back to the very beginning. I can't use a damage calculator. We're doing hardcore Nuzlocke rules. Subscribe to pChal daily. This is the Drayano gauntlet. Got some fresh ink today. Check it out. What do we think? 1 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10? What is it supposed to be? Up to your interpretation, man. But it's Cresselia. Look, it's got the crescent, and its body is like dissolving. It was a whole process to get there, design-wise. Because I had no references for abstract. What I said I wanted was an abstract Pokemon tattoo involving Cresselia. And I had no references because nobody has ever gotten a cool Pokemon tattoo in the history. I'm sorry. Like, including the first one I got. Like, I really like it. I think it's like the perfect level of abstraction. Like, if you don't know, you can't tell like at all that it's supposed to be Pokemon themed, but if you know, it's sick as quick round of Pokedoku to get the juices flowing though. Paldea can learn Flamethrower and Dragon. Does Electros learn Flamethrower? Surely. You're not gonna f me on this, right? Okay, thank God. 26%! I'm cooked. Give me Guzzlord for Dark type. And then Paradox. I think Koraidon learns Flamethrower. Or Miraidon, rather. Koraidon definitely does. Slitherwing, maybe? Do you think Slitherwing learns it? I could play it safe here. And go Iron Moth. Who else would learn Flamethrower in there? Maybe Screamtail? Screamtail's gotta learn Flamethrower, bro. Whew. That was a risky one. And then we have Dragon Electric, Dragon Paradox, and Dragon Dark. I already used up Guzzlord here, but it's fine. There's another Dark Dragon that I always forget. I don't remember, but I can't go Hydreigon. That's so cringe. Kind of shot my load with Guzzlord there. Who else is Brute Bonnet? Let's go Brute Bonnet on... Oh wait, no, there's no Dark Paradox. Okay. What about... Oh, Roaring Moon. What about that guy? Isn't that guy Dark Dragon? He's the goat. And then Paradox Dragon. We go... Gouging Fire. And then Dragon Electric, we go... What's that? Dracozolt. Okay. I think Kyurem would have been the correct answer there. Okay, and then we need an Electric Paldea Pokemon. And we need any Paradox Pokemon. What's the most obscure Paradox Pokemon? Or, well, we could now go Miraidon here, because it's probably going to be picked in one of the others, so nobody's going to pick it here, right? He's a f***ing genius. And then we also need a Dark type from Paldea. Arboliva is normal, right? I always think that guy's Dark type. Paldea, Electric type. It's free for the goat. We go... Wattrel. And then Dark, we go... Could go Brute Bonnet here now. I think it's probably a good pick. I don't feel good about this round at all. Yeah. 96 out of 52 is kind of dog shit, unfortunately. We're fighting Team Plasma right now, y'all. God, the Team Plasma theme is so good, man. By the way, I learned during this playthrough, the amount that the screen shakes when a Pokemon in this game lands on the field is actually based on its in-game weight. They were doing a lot of shit in this game, man. So easy here, faster with close combat. We just kill. Fork super effective, obviously. We're not afraid of Sucker Punch because we got an EV light on. Does Absol have buffed speed in this game? Let's look it up. It does, but it's nowhere near as fast as Electabuzz. Holy fucking damage. Steelix full walls this, except for Sucker Punches, but it's Steelix, bro. We're gonna be okay. Guys know that video? Let's see this damage. Super high crit right there, but not gonna happen. You know what meme we really gotta bring back? We gotta bring back Dancing Roach, bro. We just heavy slam here. That meme died too soon. I'm pretty sure the 6-7 meme has already outlived, in terms of life cycle length, the Dancing Roach meme, in terms of relevance, while being like, while maybe having like 2% of the comedic value and general merit. What about the snail trail meme? That wasn't a meme, that was a joke. That's different. Something can be a meme and a joke. But that one in particular wasn't. In terms of other memes that have really held up for me... Okay, we gotta remember that ass liquor is level capped. It's actually crazy. As long as I have like a couple weeks cooldown, I will laugh at the metal pipe falling meme every single time, man. Dude, one time, we were playing poker at a friend's place, and I was in charge of putting on the music, and I put on a good SoundCloud set, but I also put on and turned all the way up the 3 hours of silence, occasionally interrupted by metal pipe falling. It was so funny, bro. Because people were trickling in over the course of the night, too. So every single time a new person would come, they hadn't heard it yet, and everyone else was waiting for the first time that it happened, that they got f***ing spooked by it. It was so loud, too. Oh, we actually have like an interesting gimmick fight coming up. They don't make gimmick fights anymore in ROM hacks, man. So my first idea for doing this fight was actually just Mold Breaker Haxorus. I've said this before, but it bears repetition. If you're ever confused as to how Mold Breaker works, like what abilities it disables and which it doesn't, the way to think about it is there are certain abilities in Pokemon that are... So you know how there's a difference between venomous and poisonous? You know, poisonous is if you eat it, it kills you. Venomous is if it bites you, it kills you. Some abilities work like this, and if you need to think of Mold Breaker as a venomous ability, okay? So Mold Breaker will always disable abilities when attacking, okay? Specifically when attacking. So that includes Sturdy. That's probably actually a short, isn't it? We gotta talk about this fight a little bit, though. Hold on. I did have something. We gotta... I think gimmick fights like this are really cute. Most random ass trainers in these ROM hacks are like 4 Pokemon, one-shot everything, whatever, filler trainers anyway, right? You don't have to make them hard, but just giving them like funny gimmicks like this that you have to think about. Like this fight wouldn't even be hard to solve if you just kind of straight up played it, right? But it's just kind of fun to think about. And I feel like more ROM hacks got to make gimmick fights like this one. So we're about to fight Black Belt Rocky. He has a cute little gimmick team. We'll put it on the screen right now.
Basically, he has 5 difficult raw max. Basically, he has 5 Pokemon, all with Sturdy, which always makes you survive at 1 HP if you get hit from full HP, and Explosion. Not particularly hard, but kind of fun to plan around. And I actually have a cute idea on how to beat this guy. So I have this beautiful Haxorus here. And as you can see, it's got the ability Mold Breaker, which actually disables Sturdy when you're hitting Pokemon. So you can kill Pokemon from full HP with Haxorus. So if I just do this, despite this Pokemon having Sturdy, it is going to go down in 1 hit. How do I know which abilities... Sorry, I have to do my chat reading voice. How do I know which abilities get disabled by Mold Breaker? So this is actually a good question, because not all abilities get disabled by it. Only in certain cases do they get disabled. You know the difference between venomous and poisonous? So if something is poisonous, that means if you bite it, you die. If something is venomous, that means if it bites you, you die. And I think of Mold Breaker as a venomous ability, okay? So Mold Breaker will always disable an ability when you're in the process of hitting the Pokemon. This is why it obviously disables stuff like Poison Point, right? This is why you can hit Levitate Pokemon. This is why you can kill sturdy Pokemon with it. And even stuff like Cursed Body would get disabled by Mold Breaker. It's just one of the many niche interactions in Pokemon that you don't get to see nearly enough. Okay, I'm actually too pussy to attack this, because if it does survive, it's going to boom on me. Should have leveled Boulder to 6-7. That's a lot of damage, bro. Damn.
Fun fact, bulldog ants of Australia jaws snap faster than a bullet by flexing their exoskeleton to hold tension and release it all at once.
Damn, holding tension and releasing it all at once is... Your mom did to me last night. Oh yeah, by the way, people noticed in the pChal Daily episode, and I regret to inform them they're right. I did actually just straight up cheat in this run. The second Basculin I encountered on the route where I caught Altaria was not from a dark spot appearing underneath me. I did in fact not have my repel on. So technically I was supposed to catch that Basculin and not Altaria. So run's invalid, I guess. Unfortunate. We might as well play it out though. It's okay, we got the pulled. You're disgusting, man. Okay, so fishing in dark spots give us guaranteed Cloyster. That's really good. It's Skill Link or Battle Armor. I really want a Battle Armor Pokemon. It's 30% Relicanth, it's a dupe, obviously. There we go. Is Cloyster just a Ghastly in a shell? Bro, Theory Poketubers need to be stopped. They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel, man. Game Freak hasn't given them anything in like... since the red and blue Mew truck, and they're just still trying to chase that high, man. Okay, very important ability and IV check here. IVs are really important on Cloyster, except for in defense, and then nature can be important. We did get Skill Link, and we did get Naive, which is not great. HP IV is high, which is really good. High defense IV doesn't matter that much. 0 speed IV, but it doesn't really matter. Attack is 19, that's good. Special attack is 25, that's good. So, no battle armor sucks, but I mean, sometimes you, I mean, most turns, 15 out of 16 turns, you have battle armor, you know? I love the design on this, some protein, nice, need that. I love the design on this city, by the way, it's so sick. Pacific Island Resort style, or Indian Ocean Resort style. This is the coolest city to live in, I agree. They're not even like remote like those other, like those islands, you know? They got a direct connection with a tunnel, man. They probably get all the good ship there. Do not talk to her? Well, now I'm gonna do it. Walk with my Mienfoo. Some people say I should walk my Mienfoo myself, but it's impossible because I've never carried anything heavier than a Pokeball. Will you change your mind? I don't mind asking you to walk my Mienfoo again. Dude, the little like boats swimming here. This place is beautiful, man. Oh, Humalab probably also has encounters actually, huh? Hold on. The only viable encounter we have here that's not a dupe is Alomomola. So let's pick that up. Forbidden Luvdisc Evo. I'm actually, and I'm not saying this to be contrarian, but the longer I think about it and the more I learn about the world around me and character design and all that, I actually don't think that Alomomola should have been a Luvdisc evolution. I'm actually happy with it not being. They're just based on different things. Alomomola is based on a, what are they called? Moonfish? On a sunfish. I mean, I guess there is Pokemon that are like an animal and then evolve into a different animal at a later stage. Like, for example, Remoraid and Octillery, Carvana Sharpedo, that's true. But like, I don't know, the real world has fucking species all the time that aren't connected to each other evolutionarily, you know? Like, okay, we're gonna encounter it here. I actually don't really... Does Alomomola even have heart shapes in its design? It does, right? Like... Or do they just share a color scheme? This is a dupe, ignore it. I mean, kinda? Maybe I'm now being the person that's really annoying, I'm being those people that were really annoying about assuring me that Flamigo definitely didn't have a boxing glove knuckle in its body design. But I don't really think that this is supposed to be heart-shaped. Like, I understand that it visually kind of resembles a heart. Also because of the color, right? But I guess my question is that intentional? I think, because that's really important to whether or not this should have been a Luvdisc evolution or not. I don't think it should be. I think they represent different things. Alomomola is how British people greet their teeth back, or their back teeth. That's pretty funny, actually. Do you think if LM's Day had come out when you were in school, uni, you would have used them for your schoolwork? Would you have been a never AIer? I did anything that got me through my uni work without having to do uni work, so I would have used that literally every single time. Because I didn't actually want to get a degree. I just wanted to be in school, so I could pretend that I have a backup plan for if streaming doesn't work out. What were we doing? Oh yeah, catching this, I guess. The really interesting question is does this have Regenerator or not? That's what we gotta find out. Regenerator, please! God f***ing damn it, man. This game, bro! Ah! What the f***, man? This is what I get for arguing for half an hour that this is not related to Luvdisc. This is what I f***ing get. I stood up for you, man. I sat here like an asshole arguing with a bunch of f***ing 19-year-olds who don't even know what a sunfish is. Who see f***ing, ooh, pink shape. It must be connected. The pink shape goes in the heart shape goes in the heart hole. Like, and this is what I get, man? No Regenerator for the third time? Whatever, man. I should have gone for Drizzle Pelipper on that one route, bro. It would have gone crazy with my 2 hydration mons. The Spadef IV really hurts. Yeah, it means that like that's almost at 40 base, you're missing like almost what, like 30% of your potential maximum Spadef. It's like, because the range would be between like 80 and 1. No, it would be between 85 and 116 at level 100, and then obviously just scales with level. So 85 out of 116 Yeah, this takes like 27% more damage than a max Spadef IV. Like, it basically had, like, opponents with special attacks have like a life orb on this. In terms of damage, compared to a 31 IV Alomomola. I have D&D now. Thanks for watching.